Been a lot of changes since version 7 up to version 11 now. I just wanted to focus on some of the changes that you could see here. There have been several hundred lines of code rewritten on the back end. Most importantly was the way that memory addresses from the EEPROM were read. It used to be done in a manner such as with the MSB and the LSB as separate values, and it would convert it into Unicode. I ran out of memory address spaces at 256, and that's been changed. It now builds its own packet, and I use a 4-digit code. You can see right here with the debugger on that the packet was built like this and converted into binary and sent off, instead of the old method, which was to write individual Unicode characters. The help menus have been split up now. You actually have to type help get or help set. If not, it shows help system. In the set areas, I've changed the convention to on or off. There's no more enable or disable for half of them and on and off for the others. It was too confusing. I've also added a show status, which will pull information disregarding the debugger if the debugger were off. It's able to provide a summary of all of the information about the current VFO. Interestingly, the mode, which is down here, does not update unless the VFO is toggled. I've added a feature that does toggle between A and B and back to allow that information to be displayed. It does show the clarifier is on or off, but we're not dealing with actual VFO memory. In VFO memory, the clarifier setting is not necessarily the value of the setting on the radio, because every time you turn the clarifier knob, it doesn't write to the EEPROM. So the clarifier memory can be viewed, but the actual status, the running status, doesn't display that information. A new feature is memVFO. This is the first of the memory areas. You can pull up several different values. Choose a VFO, choose a band, and choose a value. The values are in the documentation. Values such as mode, which still annotates that this is broken. That's going to be removed on the next release. Mode was fixed. I can also choose something like the ATT. I could go down a whole list. It would be easier to just explain that it's getting its information from a range, which is a new feature on Get EEPROM 007D to 0096, and this covers the VFOA memory area, and it's basically grabbing this VFO memory area and their offsets off of 7D and providing that information in a readable form. The different options are in the documentation. Everything else is pretty much on the back end, with the exception of Vox, which was added. Get Vox and Set Vox have been added to the commands, and that can be turned on and off. And I will add an on and off here, which I haven't added yet. And that's it for the updates. Thank you.